late Queen would have been dismayed at Charles' cancer diagnosis for one important reason. King Charles and the Princess of Wales were both diagnosed with cancer in 2024, and it's likely the late Queen Elizabeth would have been terribly upset by the news. 2024 has been a tumultuous and heart-wrenching year for the royal family, with both King Charles and Princess Kate battling cancer diagnoses that would have deeply affected Queen Elizabeth II if she were still alive. It was a double whammy of bad news affecting two of those closest to her, so it would have upset her terribly had she still been alive, shared royal expert Duncan Larcombe. But I think she would have been extremely proud of how they've both handled things. The Queen always had that keep calm and carry on work ethic, and we've really seen that continue with the King. He has kept going, and you get the impression he's been doing as much as he physically can. I wonder if his doctors might privately be a bit annoyed that he hasn't rested as much as he could have. The revelation of Charles' cancer came shockingly within a year of his coronation, discovered during a routine check for an enlarged prostate. Post-chemotherapy, the King disclosed the unfortunate side effect of losing his sense of taste, reports OK. The Queen would have been dismayed because her son had really hit the ground running as king. He was enjoying lots of public walkabouts and handshakes, and everything was going well. Then the diagnosis came as a bolt from the blue and completely derailed everything, Duncan elaborated. After easing back into his royal duties in late April, King Charles was the picture of regal poise at June's Trooping the Colour, also known as the King's Birthday Parade. Despite appearing slightly more fatigued, he was resplendent in the full ceremonial attire of the Irish Guards, marking his most significant public appearance since his illness. The nation was thrilled to see him accompanied by his darling daughter-in-law Kate on the Buckingham Palace balcony for the event's climax. The Duchess of Cambridge, radiant in her return to the public eye after her cancer announcement in March, dazzled in a chic white Jenny Packham ensemble and a coordinating Philip Treacy hat. Kate, flanked by the Sovereign and Prince William, shone brightly with her warm smile, while the young royals, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, complemented the scene in smart navy garments. On the eve of her comeback, Kensington Palace unveiled a fresh portrait of the Duchess, coupled with her heartfelt statement expressing how she had been blown away by the public's support. Kate conveyed that despite ongoing treatment, she is seeking normalcy through positivity-infused activities, including light work commitments from home. Kate's participation in Trooping the Colour was undoubtedly a significant goal during her gradual recovery, with many fans and well-wishers celebrating her appearance. Other family members who attended the King's birthday parade included Queen Camilla, dressed in a pale green silk crepe dress and coat by designer Anna Valentine, as well as the Duchess of Edinburgh in a pale yellow outfit, accompanied by her daughter Lady Louise Windsor. Many senior royals took an active part in the parade, which showcased over 1,400 soldiers, 400 musicians and 200 horses. As Colonel of the Welsh Guards, Prince William rode his horse Derby, looking dapper in his scarlet tunic and bearskin cap, while the Duke of Edinburgh seemed completely comfortable in his new role as Colonel of the Scots Guards. Despite a few hiccups with her spirited horse, Princess Anne showcased her impressive equestrian skills as Colonel of the Blues and Royals. The ceremony was initially marred by heavy rain, but the weather cleared up just in time for the spectacular RAF flypast, which concluded with the red arrows painting the sky in vibrant hues of red, white and blue. Kate's presence at this year's Trooping the Colour was undoubtedly the highlight, although it seems such appearances may be sporadic. In the upcoming months, being an outgoing and industrious member of the family, her physical constraints must have been incredibly frustrating. Royal author Duncan also believes that the late Queen would have deeply empathized with Kate's situation. Elizabeth would have felt immense sympathy for Kate, particularly as a relatively young mother. Sadly, we've come to anticipate such health issues in someone aged 75 like Charles, but it's unexpected for a fit and healthy 42-year-old. As a devoted mum to George, Charlotte, and Louis, the pressure on Kate must have been substantial. In a video released in March, where she revealed she was undergoing preventative chemotherapy, she expressed her and William's wish to protect their children from the circumstances. "William and I have been doing everything we can to process and manage this privately for the sake of our young family," she expressed. "As you can imagine, this has taken time. It has taken me time to recover from major surgery in order to start my treatment. But, most importantly, it has taken us time to explain everything to George, Charlotte and Louis in a way that is appropriate for them, and to reassure them that I am going to be okay." The 2-minute video also showcased a different, more contemporary approach to crisis communications for the royals. The video was also a marked departure from the past, as when the Queen's own health was on the decline, she chose to remain tight-lipped about her condition. With the late monarch never having revealed the reason behind many of her hospitalizations. Even now, 2 years after her sad death, the ultimate cause of death has never been revealed. The cause of death was later given as old age by Dr. Douglas Glass, her official apothecary in Scotland. By contrast, the latest generation of royals have been far more open about their health struggles, with Duncan convinced that had the Queen still been alive, she would have offered key words of support, having experienced cancer struggles in the past, due to her mother's battle with breast cancer in the 1970s. The Queen would not only have empathized with Charles and Kate but also offered unwavering support to her grandson William, with whom she had a close relationship. During his Eton days, he often visited her at Windsor Castle for mentoring over tea and cake, as she helped prepare him for his future duties. Expressing his sentiments after her passing in September 2022, Prince William's adoration for his cherished granny was palpable. He voiced, "I have had the benefit of the Queen's wisdom and reassurance into my 5th decade. My wife has had 20 years of her guidance and support. My 3 children have got to spend holidays with her and create memories that will last their whole lives. She was by my side at my happiest moments. And she was by my side during the saddest days of my life. I knew this day would come, but it will be some time before the reality of life without Granny will truly